Hi, Julie Torrance here. Well, oh my, I think her name was Kim Haskins. She did a cat. It was just a picture on Pinterest of a cat that looked watercolor or mixed media to me. So I thought I'd give it a try. And I gave it one try. Wasn't too crazy. But let's give her a go. All right. I just have a very basic outline, the two eyes that I want to keep white. This kind of area, which is the cat's, chest, white, and then the rest we're going to floof out. So I'm going to start out with an orangey color. I'm going to make this kind of an orange cat, and I'm just going to make strokes like this all the way. Now, I'm not going to necessarily go all the way around because I want to mix up the colors. I've got another color here. I think I had a little bit of this umber in there. I'm using my Rosa Gallery paints, and this is my Snap number 6. I'm just kind of defining a bit of a outline. And some ears. I'm on my Canson, and it's the Canson XL. So I'm just adding some umber to that orange color. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow ochre. And let's see. I'm going to have a few going down. So I hope you're doing well. I trust that you are. I've just got some of that yellow ochre on my brush. I'm just making cat hair. Yeah, it's kind of how it looks. All right, let's get some orange. They call this flame red, but it's really kind of a pumpkin-y orange. Just gonna kind of highlight it around. Maybe a little bit in the ear. All right. Now I'm going into the English red, and I'm going to mix it in with that orange. I'm going to wet things down a little bit. I'm mixing all this together here. I want to kind of blur up some of this. It's getting to look awfully, I don't know, like sticks. Just dip in the water. Get some more. Okay. Now the cat's going to be a little bit floofier at the bottom, I'm guessing. I don't have a cat. I love cats, but I'm a little allergic, so I'm just grabbing up some of the sienna. I'm going back into the orange, but I'm just adding it to what we've got here with the sienna and a little bit of yellow ochre. Okay. I'm going to see if I can define the face features just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a little bit of this yellow ochre and put it in the eyes. I'm going to touch, just touch. I've got some green right here. I'm just going to touch a little bit of the green. Put it around, like halfway around. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to just drag into the matter red a tiny bit and touch the white and make a pink nose. Okay. Now I've got, over here I've got some umber and just a touch of black. I want kind of a gray color. And I'm just gonna put kind of where the chin might be. But I want this real watery. Maybe just a little bit over here. I think I've got the jowls kind of low. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit. Yeah, I like that better already. Now that I really have the eyes in, I'm not so scared to get some hair a little bit closer. Okay, I am going into sienna. No, I'm sorry, English red. Gonna add a little water. Put my hand over, mostly I want not to get into the white. And I'm just adding a few splatters. Good. All right, I'm gonna go back into that pink and just with the tip of my brush, it's starting to look like a cat. Let me know in your comments. It's almost kind of looking like a rabbit to me, but well, let's just see. Sometimes things are just a bit of a fail, but I'm not giving up on this. I'm going to put a little bit of hair here. Now I'm going into sepia, right into that gray color. You can tell that I'm pretty much using the same brush strokes all the way through this. No, just water some of this down close to the body. Kind of filling in some of the white. Just by moving some of that pigment around. Do it around the eyes. Going back into kind of this red color, I'm going to kind of floof out this side a little bit more. Now, I think I want to go into the white. So, I'm just going to get some of this white on my brush. And I want it to show that the white fur is going over from the tummy. And I think this is what helps make it look even more fur-like. A little more white. And this is obviously a fantasy cat. I'm just kind of putting a little color in the little white in the inside of those ears. Cat's got kind of big ears, huh? That's okay. I'm going into this. I'm going to add some umber. Did I say umber? It's yellow ochre. Okay, we're getting there. I want to add some more splashes. I'm going to put in, let's see, I'm going to go right into that orange. A little bit on the cat. Okay, I think we're getting there. I am going into the umber that I had said before. Well, it's very dry. Mixing it up with this. I'm picking up some of the splashes, which is fine. This might be a fantasy animal, I'm not sure. I'm going to go into this gray. Put some gray in. And then I'm going to go back to the white a little bit. Just put my tip in the water of the brush. Okay, let's see. How am I liking it? I'm going back a little bit. I'm liking that this side is heavier. I don't know, it kind of looks like a Picadilles to me. I'm just using my wet brush again to kind of fill in some of the white in the fur that is like paper. Okay. All right. I'm going to give it a dry. Okay. She's dry-ish, really pretty dry. I think I'm going to reduce this. I think we've got too much white going on. So I'm going to just start right up here with that color I most recently mixed. And I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to get some of that orange. Little bit of English red. Little bit of the yellow ochre. And I'm gonna blur it a little bit. Just water. Moving some of this paint up. Yep, I'm liking that better. All right. Drying my brush, going into the white. Needs a little more of this yellow ochre. All right. I'm gonna go, I just touched the burnt sienna. I'm gonna add just a little more in here. It's fanciful. Okay, a little more drying. I've got a couple of black Sharpies and I've got my white Posca. And I'm gonna just move these aside and I'm gonna put in some details. Some nice big eyes. And Cat's pupils are elongated. I can't see this eye when I'm doing this eye, so I can kind of make them symmetrical because my hand's in the way. And I'm just making the upper part of the eye a little bit more, just a little bit heavier of a line. Let's get the nose. And the mouth. Nice. All right. Some whiskers over the eyes. And some whiskers on the ears. There we go. And maybe just a little bit of whiskers like that. All right, before I put the other whiskers in, I've got the white Posca, and I'm going to put more of the white out. The fluffy white part of the cat. I just gave it a push. my pen. Doesn't that just really floof it up? I think it does. And I'm just going to have a few strays. Okay. Looking good. All right, white. I'm going to put a shine in the eye and a shine in the pupil. When you put shines in, you want them to be the same left to right as best you can. All right, Sharpie. Now, I'm just seeing that my Posca is dry. Oh, it's so cute. I think it is. Oh. It's looking like a cat. Maybe a few little dots on his chin. Why not? What do you think? I think it needs just a couple of real long ones. Like that. Oh, I think the kitty is cute. All right. If you made it through the video this far, do me a favor and just put the word cat in your comments, and then I'll know you made it all the way to the end of the video. But I think our little cat is cute. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. It helps my channel a lot. Let me know if you're going to make yourself a little floofy kitty. And I'll see you over here where a video is going to come up just for you.